We're live from Palm Springs Stadium as to what amounts to be a primetime matchup between the Palm Springs Power and the Palm Springs Chill. A battle of local favorites, tremendous crowd on hand. A match between the second-seeded Palm Springs Power in the American Division, the Chill, the third seed at the moment, in a potential playoff preview. If the season ended today, we would see the Power and the Chill take each other on in the first matchup in the American Division. Only 3 days to go in the California Winter League regular season. They'll be down to 2 after today, with every team in the league getting the day off tomorrow for Super Bowl Sunday. Truly looks to be an excellent matchup. I'm Evan Schmeiser, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you the second game of our doubleheader on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Christian Zellner will draw the start for the Chill. He's been excellent for them in his effort. Jalen Greer will dig into the right-handed batter's box. With that said, we'll take a look at the Power lineup. It's the aforementioned Greer hitting first, followed by Burl Dixon. Keith Torres III will hit third. Matt Garcia, the catcher, will hit cleanup as the first pitch is in there for a called strike one. We're underway at Palm Springs Stadium, 12:48 Pacific time. Tavis Brunson hits fifth, followed by the designated hitter Sean Rigsby, as that's upstairs 1-1 the count. Roberto Verdici bats seventh, followed by Taylor Moe. Isaiah Alvarez will round out the order for the Palm Springs Power. On the outside corner, 1-2 the count to Jalen Greer of the Power. Another excellent afternoon here in the Southern California desert. A light breeze going right to left. Zellner working quickly out of the windup, misses outside, 2-2 the count. Jalen Greer hitting .429 on the season. 9 for 21 overall with a double, 4 ribbies to his credit. Zellner deals the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Greer goes down swinging. Quickly, 1 out in the top of the first inning. Good start for Christian Zellner. Burl Dixon will dig into the left-handed batter's box, getting the start in center field. Trying to help get the Power on the board. They were able to rebound from a 15-5 loss a few days ago to the Bombers as the first pitch is fouled straight back. They dealt the Blue Sox their 8th straight loss yesterday in extra innings, 4-3. We saw the Blue Sox just a moment ago take down the Rush by a score of 7-6, avoiding their 9th consecutive loss. Zellner deals the 0-1. That's up and away, 1-1 the count with 1 out in the top of the first. The Chill, on the other hand, come into this game white hot, or they were white hot. They ended up blowing an 8-3 lead to the Oregon Lumberjacks in the bottom of the 6th as Dixon swings and misses that one. 1-2 the count. 6 runs came across for the Lumberjacks in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that was the difference, dealing the Chill a 9-8 loss. Snapping a 4-game win streak. They also won 5 of their previous 6 going to that game. As that's off the end of the bat in the right field for a base hit in front of J.T. Reed. Burl Dixon aboard with 1 out. Did not hit it all that hard, but got it just enough on it. As Keith Torres III will dig into the right-handed batter's box, we'll take a look at the Palm Springs Chill defense. We'll start around the horn on the infield from third to first. Nicholas Knoll, Hyunwoo Kim gets to start at short, Cale Thompson at second base, Kevin Consolazio at first. It's the first pitch is popped up, foul territory to the right side. Consolazio over, and he makes the basket catch just a foot onto the warning track. Recording the second out in the top of the first inning. We'll take a look at the Chill outfield. Jeffrey Pellegrino gets a start in left. A.J. Pollock in center. The speedy J.T. Reed over in right. Aaron Cook is behind the plate. And, of course, Christian Zellner on the mound. As they'll face the catcher, Matt Garcia with 1 out. Dixon at first in a scoreless game in the top of the first. The first pitch, the fastball on the outside corner, 0-1 the count. So much on the line today between the two local favorites. And there goes the runner. Delayed steal by Burl Dixon. Heads up base running, puts a man in scoring position for the Power. He was dancing off the first base bag, then he took off. The entire Chill infield started yelling at Zellner to step off, but it was too late. Stolen base for Dixon. His 6th of the season. Now Zellner steps off. So he tries to gather himself. Now the Power have a 2-out opportunity. And a no-ball, 1-strike count to Matt Garcia. Make that 0-2 the count on the outside corner. According to home plate umpire Jim Mulick. Steve Bartelstein will be making the calls in the field. Zellner comes set, checks the runner once, the 0-2. That ball's hit hard, through the hole on the left side of base hit. Dixon being waved around third. Here's the throw home, it's going to be cut off. RBI single, Matt Garcia. The Power are on the board. They lead 1-0 in the top of the first. What a way for Garcia to get this started for these two local teams against probably the biggest crowd likely of the season up to this point in attendance. That brings up Tavis Brunson. He'll get the start playing right, hitting .313 this season. 3 triples to his credit. A good swing at that when he fouls it straight back. Only 3 RBIs to his credit. He tries to keep a 2-out rally going for the Power. 1 run has already crossed the plate. And a good start at that against Zellner and the Chill. Slide step, that misses outside 1-1. Looked to be a changeup. Matt Garcia has not attempted a stolen base this season. Not likely to run. Check swing, and that misses outside. Back-to-back changeups from Zellner. 2-1 the count to Brunson. With 2 outs, Garcia over at first after singling home Burl Dixon to get the scoring started. As the Power lead the Chill 1-0. Another big swing, but Brunson comes up empty. 2-2 the count. Excellent start against Zellner, who comes into today with a .295 ERA. Here's the 2-2 at 2 outs. That ball hit softly on the ground to the right side. Thompson gloves it, and over to Consolazio. That retires the side. The Power able to strike first, getting a run on the board. Dixon got it started with a base hit. Garcia able to finish it off with the RBI. To the bottom of the first inning we go at Palm Springs Stadium. We'll see the Chill lineup for the first time. We move to the bottom of the first inning at Palm Springs Stadium. The Chill will look to answer back after surrendering a run to their crosstown rivals, the Power. Nate Kelly will draw the start for the Power. He's a local guy, good friends with Power manager Casey Dill, coming in to try and eat up some innings. And the first pitch to JT Reed is cut on and missed, 0-1 the count. we'll take a look at the Chill lineup. It's JT Reed batting first, followed by Cale Thompson. A.J. Pollock hits third. Jeffrey Pellegrino's in the cleanup spot, as that's outside 1-1. Aaron Cook, the catcher, hits fifth, followed by Hyun-Woo Kim. Nicholas Nola bats seventh. Tyler Cook gets the start as the designated hitter, and Kevin Consolazio will bat ninth. As J.T. Reed puts a charge into this one, he lifts it out to center field. Plenty of room for Burl Dixon. A few steps into the right center field alleyway. For the first out, he puts it away. One quick out, it brings up Cale Thompson, the second baseman today for the Chill. Chill lineup that's hitting .268 overall. A team that truly looks to be a dark horse going into the playoffs. Got off to a tough start as that breaking ball misses low. But then they've been arguably the hottest team in the CWL over the last week and a half. Also aided by the return of manager Stan Clyburn. So he was off doing some work with the Minnesota Twins. That's fouled back, 1-1 the count. Cale Thompson hitting .281 on the season, a couple doubles, 2 RBIs. He bats with 1 out and nobody on base. That's off the end of the bat, lifted shallow left center field. Isaiah Alvarez is over. He makes the call and the catch, with the center fielder Dixon trailing behind him. 2 up, 2 down for the Chill. It brings up A.J. Pollock. With that said, we'll take a look at the power defense. Around the horn on the infield, Roberto Bardicia at third. Jalen Greer gets to start short. Keith Torres, the third. At second base, Taylor Moe's playing first. Isaiah Alvarez, who just made that last play, is in left, followed by Burl Dixon in center field. Tavis Brunson is in right. Matt Garcia behind the plate, and Nate Kelly getting the start on the mound, as he's behind in the count 1-0 to A.J. Pollock. Excellent base runner, guy you really want to keep off the base passes. He lifts that one high in the air, fairly deep left field, but plenty of room for Alvarez, who puts it away to retire the side. Nate Kelly, the first time we've seen him, works a clean 1-2-3 bottom of the first to keep the Chill off the board. To the top of the second we go. Power in front of the Chill, 1-0. Thank you so much for joining us on the California Winter League YouTube. I'm Evan Schmeiser. We're set for the top of the second inning. It'll be Sean Rigsby, Roberto Bardicia, Taylor Moe, and Isaiah Alvarez, the scheduled batters. The first pitch is in there for a strike to the designated hitter, Sean Rigsby. Getting the start, batting sixth today. Power able to put up a run of their own in the top of the first. So that ball's lifted, foul territory, out of play to the left side. Nicholas Knoll giving that one a look. Zellner getting back to work, trying to record a clean second inning after allowing 2 hits and a run to the Power. His counterpart, Nate Kelly, able to work a 1-2-3 bottom half against his chill. Wind still continuing to blow right to left. That ball is fair down the first base line, over the head of Kevin Consolazio on a bounce. Rounding first, going to second is Rigsby. The throw is not in time, coming in from JT Reed. A ball hit not very sharply, but able to stay inside the first base line. Rigsby gets things started with a double. As that brings up Roberto Berdicia. Opportunity for the Power to manufacture a second run as they lead 1-0 in the top of the second. Berdicia, he's trying to get things going. Just 1 for 15. He has recorded 4 RBIs. He comes up empty on the first pitch fastball. Good opportunity for Berdicia. Maybe hit a ball to the right side or drive something in the right field to either move a runner or drive home Rigsby. Fouls that one straight back. Big, hard, aggressive swing. And more people keep trickling in. It's looking reminiscent of a summer crowd in July. A really excellent crowd on hand. For the two local teams, the Palm Springs Power and the Palm Springs Chill. Zellner comes set. And that ball's line foul down the left field line. Just got it in on Berdicia's hands enough. He's able to stay alive. 0-2 the count, nobody out. Rigsby over at second after doubling down the right field line. Waiting on deck is the first baseman, Taylor Moe. Second baseman, Thompson, playing about 5 steps off the second base bag. Nobody holding Rigsby on. The 0-2, that misses low, 1-2. Postseason starts in under a week, Thursday the 16th. 3 games will be going on at the complex. That's lifted shallow right field. JT Reed comes on, he makes the catch. Calling off Thompson. An important first out for Zellner, able to keep Rigsby at second base. That brings up Taylor Moe. He's hitting .267, 4 for 15 overall, 3 RBIs. He's also walked 5 times. That's tied for first on the team with Tavis Brunson. He settles into the left-handed batter's box with a slightly open stance. A lot of room up the middle. He swings the first pitch towards the left side, hits softly. That's past the sliding Kim for a base hit. Coming around third is Rigsby. He's trying to score. The throw home is going to be late. And going to second on the throw is Taylor Moe. A trickling shot of a ground ball gets past Hyunwoo Kim, the shortstop, who was shaded towards the second base bag. RBI single for him. It's now 2-0 Power. Putting up single-digit runs in the first and now the second inning. Well, the Power have come out swinging against Zellner, who overall this season has been excellent. Last thing you would have expected. Isaiah Alvarez swings the first pitch. It's lined in the center field. Coming out is Pollock. He dives, and he can't get it. He traps it. Going to third is Moe. He'll get in there safely. First and third for the Power with nobody out. The 9th man, Isaiah Alvarez, able to deliver with a base hit. Fans are really getting into it. Power, an opportunity to make things really tough on the Chill. 2-0 Power, top of the second inning. Moe over at third, Alvarez at first. Already 5 hits against Zellner through 1+. That's outside to Greer, 1-0. He struck out to lead off the ballgame. Thompson and Kim will set up to turn 2, and there goes Alvarez. Pitch is fouled back into the screen. Alvarez got a huge jump. Zellner wasn't paying all that much attention to him. First and third, one out. Chill looking to turn two to end the inning. Both middle infielders playing relatively shallow, way in on the dirt. That ball's off the glove of Cook. Going to second is Alvarez. A mistake behind the plate and a passed ball puts men on second and third with one out for the Power. Let's see how the Chill play this. Looks like they're going to keep the infield back, willing to concede a run, already trailing 2-0. Here's the pitch. That's on the outside corner, 1-2 the count. Zellner and the Chill could really use a strikeout. A base hit from Greer, could play two, both out, all three outfielders playing medium deep. The ball's on the ground, flagged down by Noel, the third baseman. He'll take the sure route at first. Crossing the plate to score is Mo. And going to third on the throw to first is Alvarez. Productive at bat for Jalen Greer. It's now 3-0 Power. I'm awfully surprised that Noel elected to go to first and not try and cut down the run at the plate. Looked like he would have had time to do so. That brings up Burl Dixon, who singled and scored in the first inning. RBI opportunity for him as he takes a changeup on the outside corner. The speedy Alvarez looming at third base. Zellner working out of the windup this time. The 0-1, another changeup in the dirt, 1-1. Dixon looking to pick up his 5th RBI of the season. That's on the outside corner, 1-2 the count. To Dixon, who comes into today nearly hitting 500. 471 coming into this game. That should improve with his previous base hit. See, it's that one hard to the second baseman, Thompson. Is able to handle it. Over to Consolazio at first. That retires the side. Another productive inning for the Power. Rigsby got it started with a double down the right field line. Mo and Alvarez able to deliver base hits. 2 runs come across to score for the Power. We go to the bottom of the second with the Power in front of the Chill, 3-0.
All right, State Farm agent Cindy Piper is proud to be a sponsor of the Race Bases. Today, our participants are Daniel and Daniel Jr. And they're going to take on 2 Power players. Let's give them a round of applause. The 2 teams will race in opposite directions around the bases, and the first to get back to home plate will be our winner. Our racers ready. On your mark, get set, go! And loud, seat up fans.
This is not fair.
Uh-oh, look, there.
It's fixed. It's like a range out race. I want a head on.
Daniel and Daniel Jr. making it up. Here comes Daniel and Daniel Jr. They're our winners. Let's give them a round of applause. They just won 2 free double-doubles to In and Out. State Farm is #1 in California, and now is the time to have State Farm quote your insurance due to decreased rates and increased discounts. Call Cindy today at her Palm Springs office, located at 707 East Tockwitz.
We hope everyone had a chance to enjoy the State Farm race around the bases. Tradition we do every game during the summer for the Power season. Every once in a while, we break it back out in the Winter League. The Chill looking to make up a 3-0 deficit against the Power in the bottom of the second. Jeffrey Pellegrino, Aaron Cook, Hyunwoo Kim, the scheduled batters. 4, 5, 6, as Pellegrino takes a curveball to even up the count 1-1. Power putting up a run in the first, 2 more a moment ago in the second. As that breaking ball misses inside. Nate Kelly staked to an early advantage. Local guy trying to eat some innings for Casey Dill's Power. Out of the windup, the 2-1 is popped up on the infield left side. Berdisi, the third baseman, comes charging in around the foul line. He makes the catch in foul territory. And a good job to get Pellegrino, who came into today hitting .321. That brings up the catcher, Aaron Cook. He's the Power's leading hitter, coming in hitting .438. 1 double, 2 RBIs. Chill could use some offense from him, trailing 3-0. He takes a curveball that's on the inside corner for a called strike. Seems like more and more people continue to flow into the ballpark for the second game of our doubleheader. Soaking it in, third to last day of the regular season, 2 local teams going at it. Fouled off to the left side, 0-2 the count to Cook. Now Kelly's set to go. He's already got his sign. He kicks and deals the 0-2 with 1 out. Curveball. That's on the inside corner for a called strike 3. Aaron Cook did not think so. Stood at the home plate for an extra moment, either in disbelief that the pitch was called a strike or that he was fooled on that breaking ball. And that brings up the electrifying Hyunwoo Kim. Getting the start at shortstop today. He'll bat with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the second. His Chill trailing the Power 3-0. Also looking for their first hit as he takes a strike on the outer half. Kim comes into today tied for third in runs scored in the league with 9. As he rips that ball into the right center field alleyway, it's going to split the gap, get in there for base hit. It's going to go all the way to the warning track. Brunson finally picks it up. Big turnaround second for Kim. He'll hold up there. 2-out double Hyunwoo Kim on a ball he absolutely scalds into the alleyway. Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? That brings up the third baseman, Nicholas Knoll. First hit of the day for the Chill, an opportunity to finally get on the board. A really big round of applause for Nicholas Knoll. Certainly has some whether family members or definitely some faithful fans. We'll see Kelly out of the stretch for the first time. He slide steps, and a changeup misses high and inside. Kim looking to break his tie for third in the league with runs scored as he looms at second with 2 outs after doubling. Ball's on the ground, fouled on the third base line past the Chill manager Stan Clyburn. We'll give Kim an extra moment to get back to second base. As Knoll will dig back in, staring down the 1-1 count. And his Chill trailing 3-0. Another breaking ball, that's a little low, 2-1. Knoll is 2 for 15 on the season with a couple RBIs. Potential third one is looming at second. Couple looks at the runner from Kelly and a late timeout call. Wow. Just as Kelly was going into a slide step, he ends up spiking the ball into the ground as it goes to the screen and to the right of home plate. My right, that is. A bizarre-looking sequence. Sometimes with those situations, you worry about The pitcher hurting himself trying to stop his delivery. Fortunately, we saw Kelly still release that ball, as strange as it looked. Now he comes set. Here's the 2-1. Big swing and a miss from Knoll. Had him out in front of a fastball. 2s to go around. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Kim looming at second base. The Chill trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Kelly with the leg kick. He deals. Swung on and missed again by Knoll. Second strikeout of the inning for Nate Kelly. He's able to work around the 2-out double from Hyunwoo Kim. We're through 2 full on the California Winter League YouTube. It's the Red Hot Power in control over the Chill 3-0. Three, 4, 5 batters due up for the Power with Keith Torres III, Matt Garcia, and Tavis Brunson. Torres III takes a breaking ball for a called strike 1. He popped out to first, his only at bat. Power offense trying to get back to work, leading 3-0. The check swing, and Torres III did go around, according to Steve Bartelstein making the calls in the field. Power put up a single run in the first, 2 more in the second. Zellner in the Chill trying to work his first scoreless inning. As he misses in the dirt with a breaking ball, 1-2 the count. This is something we're not quite used to seeing from Zellner. Back-to-back innings allowing runs in his 5th overall start. Again, coming in with a 2.95 ERA as Torres III but to charge in this one. Fairly deep in the left field, but over and making a nice play a few steps from the track and the foul line is Jeffrey Pellegrino. Torres just got that one down towards the hands. He gave it a ride for a loud first out. That brings up Matt Garcia. RBI single for him in the first to open the scoring. Power offense coming out swinging. Already 5 hits with 1 out in the third. Garcia takes a breaking ball for a called strike. That's seeming to be the go-to pitch. Zellner pitching backwards quite a bit. That breaking ball is out of play to the right side, 0-2 towards the athletic trainer's tent. And every sound effect and everything going on in the field, this crowd is into it, rightfully so. Off the end of the bat, trickled softly. The shortstop, Kim, charges. Plenty of time, and over the first to get Garcia by half a step, who does not run particularly well. Doesn't get much more short-handed than Kim at shortstop. 2 up, 2 down in the third. That brings up Tavis Brunson, who grounded out to second in the first inning. Zellner trying to work a 1-2-3 top of the third after giving up 3 runs through the first 2. A good changeup gets Brunson to swing over it. breeze continues to flow about from right to left. The 0-1, a curveball that time, chopped softly foul to the Power dugout. It's been a universal trend across all 9 CWL teams. The entire rosters and the coaching staff sitting in the white chairs in front of the dugout as that fastball is outside to Brunson. Every once in a while, we'll see a few guys kind of standing and leaning over the railing inside the dugout. So that's off the end of the bat, popped up foul territory. Knoll is over. He makes the call and the catch to retire the side. Good inning for Christian Zellner, able to retire the Power in order in the top of the third. We're through 2.5 at Palm Springs Stadium. It's still the Power on top 3-0 over the Chill. We're set for the bottom of the third inning in an American divisional game matchup that could determine home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. As Tyler Cook, the designated hitter and 8th man, trickles that one foul back to the screen. Cook hitting .231 this season, 1 RBI to his credit. Trying to get the Chill started as he lines that one foul into the stands. Look out. Few gentlemen still sharp down there, able to duck out of the way of that one. They're still talking about it, some of the fans below them. 0-2 the count to Cook. He goes after a high and outside fastball. Cook strikes out on 3 pitches. Third strikeout of the day for Nate Kelly, who's only allowed 1 hit to the Chill through now 2 1/3 innings. Local pitcher for the College of the Desert, just about 20 minutes up the road. Kevin Consolazio takes a called strike 1, the 9th man in the lineup for the Chill. Consolazio 2 for 12 on the season. No RBIs to his credit. Trying to get the Chill start, who have just 1 hit. He lines that one foul to the right side, out of play into Sunrise Park. The count moves to 0-2. The leadoff man, JT Reed, waits on deck. The 0-2 from Kelly is just outside. Did not miss by much. Really good pace from Kelly. One of those guys who gets the ball back, and he's immediately standing on the mound, ready to go, as he delivers a curveball high, 2-2 the count. The shortstop Greer playing a step or two into the left field grass. Everyone else about as straight up as you could ask for. The 2-2 with 1 out. Curveball fouled back into the screen. We're seeing a group of fitness bikers riding by on the street behind the left field wall. Well, that's how you know it's truly a perfect day in the Southern California desert. The 2-2 is a fastball missing inside. It loads the count. 3-2 to Consolazio, 1 out, nobody on base. The Chill trailing the Power 3-0. The winner of this game will move in sole possession in second place in the American Division. The 3-2, late swing of the fastball, but he hits it foul. Looked like that fastball was nearly by Consolazio, but able to get a piece of it. Kelly gets his sign. A good at-bat from Consolazio. Here's the payoff. Fastball off the hands, fought off to center field. Dixon comes charging in. He's able to make the catch on the run as he finishes his stride near the second base position. Nice running grab from Burl Dixon. Now 2 outs in the bottom of the third for the Chill. We flip over to the top of the lineup. It's JT Reed, who flew out to Dixon his first at bat. Just 1 hit so far for the Chill, as that misses way inside to Reed, who had to go leaning out of the way of that pitch. Coming right after his thigh. Reed is a guy the Chill would love to get on base, as he's ahead in the count 2-0. He's stolen 4 bases. Comes into today hitting .324. The third baseman Verdecia playing even with the bag, and Reed takes low, 3-0 the count. First time we've seen Kelly really work behind in the count. We'll see if Reed takes all the way ahead 3-0. Looks like he does. He takes a fastball on the inner half for a called strike. Kelly has not issued a free pass yet with 2 outs in the third. The 3-1, he goes with a curveball and it misses a little outside. The first walk he's issued, it gives the Chill a 2-out base runner. And a good one in that with Reed, who's stolen 4 bases this season. That brings up Cale Thompson. He flew out to left his only at bat. See if the Chill can make something happen. Facing Kelly for the second time. The first pitch is inside 1-0. Forces Garcia to pop out of his crouch. Good lead at first from Reed. About 4 steps off the bag. And a check on him. Reed gets back on a dive ahead of the tag by Mo. The right fielder Brunson going to back up the play just in case. Kelly looks in. He gets his sign on a 1-0 count to Thompson. Slide step, and that's up and away 2-0. Probably not intentional, but that pitch kind of resembled a pitch out. Good hitting count for Thompson. With his Chill trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the third, Reed looms at first. Here's the pitch from Kelly. That's in the dirt. It pops up into the air, gets away from Garcia. Reed is already at second base, a huge turn. Garcia was finally able to find it. Wild pitch for Nate Kelly. Gives the Chill a man in scoring position, the second one they've had in consecutive innings. And a 3-0 count to Thompson. RBI opportunity for Cale Thompson, trying to get the Chill on the board. The shortstop, Greer, playing behind Reed at second. Thompson takes all the way, and he takes a little high, a 4-pitch walk. Kelly, who was sailing along, recording the first 2 outs in the third, only allowing 1 hit, has walked back-to-back hitters, and it brings up the third man, A.J. Pollock. Best opportunity for the Chill at the moment. Trailing 3-0 to the Power. Pollock swings the first pitch. He puts a charge into this one, who lifts it out to center field. Dixon, he has a beat on it, and he makes the over-the-shoulder grab a few steps in front of the track in left center field. No runs, no hits, 2 men left for the Chill. We're through 3 full at Palm Springs Stadium. It's the Power in control, 3-0 over the Chill.
Leading off for the Power, designated hit, number 34, Sean Rigsby.
6, 7, 8 coming up for the Power as we move to the top of the 4th. In control, 3-0 over the Chill. Christian Zellner back out for his 4th inning of work, allowing 3 runs through 2, able to work a 1-2-3 third inning, falls behind 1-0 to Rigsby, who doubled down the first base line to start that 2-run second inning. 1-0 is taken on the outside corner for a called strike. The first baseman, Consolazio, shaded further over towards the first base line after having Rigsby shoot the ball by him his first at-bat. That's on the outside corner, a called strike 2 according to Jim Mulick. Rigsby not happy with that call. The center fielder Pollock moves over a couple steps in the left center field. Here's the 1-2 from Zellner. That's outside 2-2 the count. 2 starting pitchers with Zellner and Kelly for the Power, who love to work quickly. It keeps the game moving, if nothing else. So he kicks and deals the 2-2. It looks like that one's fouled at home plate. Couldn't tell at first if Cook was able to hang on to that behind the plate, but not able to do so. Just saw another big group of fitness bikers cruising by behind the left field wall. Busy day on this Saturday before the Super Bowl in Palm Springs. That's popped up behind home plate. Cook didn't see it right away. Now he goes back, and he just runs out of room as it lands maybe a foot out of play on the left side. And a nice catch by a fan getting it on one hop. She gets a standing ovation from the Palm Springs faithful. It's one of the better plays that we've seen from a fan during a CWL game. As Rigsby digs back in, Zellner gets his sign. Here's the 2-2 with nobody out in the 4th. A curveball that stays outside, 3-2 the count. 3-0 Power over the Chill. Putting a run on the board in the first, 2 more in the second. Zellner comes set. He deals the 3-2. That's way inside, nearly hit him. Ball 4 to Rigsby. Rigsby able to get aboard to lead off the 4th for the Power. The first walk that Zellner has issued today. So that brings up Roberto Berdicia. He popped out to shallow right field his first time up. There must be some kind of major biking event. This is the third or fourth set of fitness bikers that we're seeing cruise by behind the left field wall. Perhaps some kind of race or a club that's getting together, training for something. Inside 2-0 the count to Berdicia. It is a perfect day for cardio activity, coming from a guy who runs 50 to 60 miles a week once I get done at the ballpark. Short lead at first from Rigsby, but he does draw a throw. He gets back on a dive. Rigsby not really a threat to run, and his lead would indicate that much. The 2-0, that's off the hands, popped up, middle of the infield. Kim makes the call and the catch as he crosses over to the second base side of the bag.
Now batting the first baseman, number 27, Taylor Moe.
One out in the top of the fourth. Brings up Taylor Moe. RBI single for him in the second. We are able to confirm that there is all those bikers we're seeing, they are a part of a big race going on. An annual event here in Palm Springs. That's outside to Moe, 1-0 the count. Rigsby still looms at first after walking to lead off the fourth. Power in front 3-0 over the Chill. That's on the outside corner. Similar spot, but Zellner gets the call 1-1. 5 hits up to this point for the Power, who have come out swinging. On one, it's hit high in the air in the right center field. It's not deep. Pollock is over. He makes the call and the catch for the second out in the fourth. Going back to first base is Rigsby. That brings up the ninth man, Isaiah Alvarez. He singled his only at bat in the second. He was stranded at third, but not before 2 runs came across for the Power in that frame. Still a short lead at first from Rigsby. And the first pitch is up and away. Zellner trying to work back-to-back scoreless innings on the mound for the Chill. Trying to settle into this ball game after the Power jumped on him for 3 runs through 2. Curveball and a good one. He gets the called strike. 1-1 the count to Alvarez, who steps out for a moment. There must be several hundreds of people in this bicycle racing event. We're still seeing people come on by. The 1-1, big swing and a miss from Alvarez, 1-2. We have no idea what the course is, whether we're seeing the same bikers come around doing several laps or if it's one continuous or mostly continuous path, and perhaps we're seeing the back end of the race. The 1-2 at 2 outs, off the end of the bat, foul down the right field line, out of play towards the athletic trainer's tent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a final over at the turf field for our 11:30 game. The Bombers were able to take down the North Stars by a score of 3-0. The 1-2. That ball's hit high in the air to center field. It chases Pollock back, who's playing very shallow, over in the left center field alleyway. And he makes the catch. Back-to-back scoreless innings for Zellner on the mound, able to work around a leadoff walk. We're through 3.5 at Palm Springs Stadium. The Power still out in front, 3-0 over the Chill. Thank you again for joining us, CWL fans. We move to the bottom of the fourth. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Chill. It's Pellegrino, Aaron Cook, and Hungwoo Kim. They'll face a new pitcher. A lefty coming out of the bullpen, Zach Novus. Another guy coming to help Casey Dill out just to get some innings in. Pitcher for St. Mary's University. So he works an even count of ball and a strike to Pellegrino, who popped out to third his only at bat. Two pitchers that the Chill have not seen this season. That's off the end of the bat. Softly, Greer gobbles it up, and he fires across. Good strong throw to get Pellegrino by a step. Looked like that ball took a weird hop at the end on Greer, kind of rolled up his arm. A good start for Novus. It brings up Aaron Cook, who struck out looking his only at bat in the second. One hit up to this point for the Chill. That coming on a double from Kim. So an important out for Novus to get, with Kim looming on deck as he misses outside 1-0. Novus not a hard thrower, but his fastball has good two-seam life on it. Goes with a curveball, high bouncer. Berdisi third backs up on it, fires across in time to get Cook, who wasn't really running up the line. Quickly, 2 up, 2 down on back-to-back ground balls to the left side. It brings up Kim. In my opinion, the most exciting player to watch in the CWL. He doubled his first at bat in the second. The lone hit up to this point for the Chill, who trailed the Power 3-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Two teams that come into today separated by a half game in the American Division standings, as Kim takes a strike 0-1. The Power come into today 6-5, the Chill 6-6. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss out of fastball. Kim now behind 0-2. Kim stepped out for a moment. Novus is already looking in for his sign. He shakes off the catcher Garcia twice. Now he says okay, dealing exclusively out of the stretch. He misses way outside with a fastball. Sometimes that's what all that shaking off can mount to, a pitch that is not overly competitive. Still way ahead, 1-2 in the count with 2 outs. He gets Kim way out in front on a breaking ball. Zach Novus comes out of the bullpen for the Power to record a 1-2-3 fourth inning. Excellent pitching all the way around up to this point for the Power. They lead the Chill 3-0 through 4 full on the CWL YouTube. It's the top of the order coming up for the Power. Greer, Dixon, and Torres. Christian Zellner back out for the fifth with his Chill trailing 3-0. And the first pitch is a curveball outside. Jalen Greer struck out in the first, hit an RBI ground out to third in the second. Here's the 1-0 from Zellner. Curveball, and it's called a little low, 2-0 the count. Three 0 Power in the top of the fifth. Zellner worked back-to-back scoreless frames. And that ball stays down, and it gets through Knoll in the left field. A bizarre-looking ground ball, and it will go down as a base hit. It started off kind of as a higher chopper going out to third. It took some kind of weird hop off the lip of the grass and then just stayed down and got right through Knoll. It goes down as a hit, the 6th of the day for the Power. Well, Greer will take it. He's now 1 for 3. The first pitch is low to Burl Dixon. He singled, stole a base, and scored in the first, bounced out to second in the second inning. Slide step, that ball's ripped foul. Down the right field line, one hopping out of play. That ball was hit on a rope by Dixon. The Power have come out swinging today. They've attacked Zellner early, especially on his fastball. Only one strikeout into the 5th inning for Zellner. That pitch is outside 2-1. As more bikers start making their way through the street behind the left field wall, the race continues. 2-1. The runner goes. The pitch is trickled foul up the third base line. Looked to be a hit and run as Dixon went after a pitch that was way outside. And it looked like that cost him his bat. It went right off the end, and I guess he broke it. Somebody had a fresh piece of lumber ready for him. Normally we see with a guy who broke his bat, he walks back towards the dugout. He's pointing out a bat that he has in mind. Somebody had that one ready for him because it did not take very long. He said, here's the 2-2. Check swing, he takes high. It loads up the count 3-2. Nobody out in the top of the 5th. The Power leading the Chill 3-0. Greer is over at first. He has about maybe a 2-step lead at most. It's very short. He runs on the pitch, and that one's popped up. Shallow left field. Pellegrino did not see it right away. He battles the sun, and he puts it away. Able to recover to make the first out. A lot of fly ball outs for the Power. That brings up the third man, Keith Torres III. Popped out to first and then flew out to left, so he's 0 for 2. Greer's still over at first. He has stolen 3 bases, but his lead is very short. He runs on that pitch. It's taken outside. The throw to second. Plenty of time to nail Greer. A good throw by Cook. Perfect, right on the money in the base path. And Thompson able to apply the tag. That erases Greer. There's now 2 outs and nobody on base for Zellner on the mound. The pitch was a called strike. So 0-1 to Torres. Power leading 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on base in the top of the 5th. And a good curveball from Zellner, 0-2. He's found success the past few innings. Pitching backwards, relying a lot on his changeup and curveball. 0-2 tries the curveball again. That one stays low and bounces in there. We're seeing 2 more lone bikers go past the left field wall. Well, I was about to say maybe that's the end of the race, but I see a group coming back again as that changeup is in the dirt 2-2. This must be one of those courses where they're doing several loops around the same stretch. Because if that's not the case, then we're seeing we would have seen at least 600 to 700 bikers. I think. My counting may not always be the best with that stuff. Let's take it inside. And that's going to be ball 4 to Torres. He draws a 2-out walk. And that caught stealing by Greer looms a little bit larger. That brings up Matt Garcia. RBI single in the first, bounced out to short in the third. Final game of the day. It was a full day, this being the second game of our usual doubleheader. It's been the case the past 18 days or so. And there were 2 games on the turf today. Everyone gets the day off tomorrow for the Super Bowl. So the first pitch is taken in there for a called strike to Garcia. 2 more days of regular season games this coming Monday and Tuesday. 2 games at the stadium and the turf. Our usual times on the CWL YouTube at 10 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. As that's lifted out to right, Reed goes back a few steps, but he recovers nicely to put it away. Christian Zellner settles in really, really nicely. 3 consecutive scoreless innings for him. We're through 4.5 at Palm Springs Stadium. It's still the Power in front 3-0 over the Chill. We'll see if the Chill can get some offense going when we return. Well, if anyone heard a nice round of applause just now, that'll tell you that Nicholas Knoll will be leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Chill. He swings the first pitch and lines it foul down the right field line into the Power bullpen. 0-1 the count. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Chill. It's Knoll, then Tyler Cook, followed by Consolazio. Zach Novus back out for his 2nd inning of work. Nate Kelly went the first 3 innings for the Power. 1 hit combined and no runs between both guys. That's fouled into the Chill dugout. It was off the hand of somebody who tried to make a play on it. The count moves to 0-2 to Knoll, who struck out swinging in the 2nd. The 0-2, that one's bounced foul again, right over the camera well down the left field line. They're going to have to wait just a moment while a Chill player goes to retrieve that foul ball as it's settled right on top of the left field foul line, just barely beyond the mound of the Chill bullpen. Now we're set, and the 0-2 bounces in there and hits Knoll right on the leg. A break for him, getting hit by a curveball that bounced first in the dirt. We'll see if the Chill can make something happen with this leadoff base runner. The bottom of the order trying to get a rally started, trailing 3-0 to the Power in the bottom of the 5th. It brings up Tyler Cook. He struck out his first at bat in the 3rd. A lineup for the Chill that's been more top-heavy through the whole season, especially as of late. Lefty-on-lefty matchup, Cook behind 0-1. Short 2-step lead at most from Knoll. Not likely to run. The curveball is off the end of the bat. Greer, the shortstop on the run. It's off his glove. It goes into center field. Alvarez picks up. He fires back into the cutoff man. It goes down as a base hit. Difficult play for Jalen Greer. Maybe overran that ball just a little bit. He had to try and reach back behind his head to try and make that catch. A hit by pitch on an 0-2 count, and then a bloop of all bloop hits off the glove of the shortstop puts men on first and second. Nobody out for the Chill. Maybe this is the spark they need from the bottom of the order. As Consolazio takes a fastball at the knees, 0-1. The Chill have had their share of base runners. They've had men in scoring position in both the second and third innings, not able to cash in. Consolazio lines that one in the right center field. Brunson has him played perfectly as he makes the catch. Knoll draws the throw as Brunson fires it back into Greer, the cutoff man. Fairly well hit ball by Consolazio. It leads to the first out. But we go back to the top of the order. It's the switch hitting JT Reed. With the lefty on the mound, we'll see him settle into the right-handed batter's box. We haven't seen him face a lefty on the mound very often. He shows bunt. He bunts it foul at home plate. Touching it foul is Garcia. Not a bad idea, but he is behind 0-1. And that'll draw the first baseman Mo to play a couple steps onto the infield grass. Verdecia at third, playing a step in front of the third base bag. Torres and Greer in the middle will look to turn two. Here's the 0-1. Curveball, and Reed does go after it. He comes up empty. Did not square the bunt that time. Just 2 hits at the moment for the Chill as a team. Here's the 0-2 to Reed. He comes up empty on a changeup. JT Reed goes down on 3 pitches. Second strikeout for Novus coming out of the pen. There's now 2 outs with men on first and second. That brings up Cale Thompson. He'll have to deal with the lefty-on-lefty matchup between a man in Novus he has never seen before. He walked in the third, flew out in the first. Power outfield playing pretty straight up depth. The deepest man is actually Alvarez in left, even with the lefty Thompson at the plate. First pitch is a curveball that misses inside. We have our man Steve Ferrari going around, making the last calls for the 50-50 raffle. That'll be announced later on in the ballgame. Curveball, that's lofted out to center field. Dixon battling the sun, has it played perfectly into the left center field alleyway. He retires the side. Nate Kelly able to work around the first 2 base runners, getting aboard for the Chill. We're through 5 full at Palm Springs Stadium. The power pitching in full control, staked to a 3-0 lead. It's getting late quickly at Palm Springs Stadium. As we move to the top of the 6th, Brunson, Rigsby, and Berdicia, the scheduled hitters. Christian Zellner back out to work the 6th inning, and he works ahead of Brunson 0-1, who's 0 for 2 today. Zellner allowed 3 runs over the first 2 innings, allowing 5 hits in that span, as that's in the dirt 1-1. Cook came kind of stumbling out of his crouch, but he seems to be all right. Kind of bizarre looking sequence as he corralled that ball in the dirt. Ever since that 2nd inning, Zellner's been excellent. 3 consecutive zeros put up. Battling on a day where he doesn't have his best stuff. Only 1 strikeout, and that came to the leadoff man Greer to start the ball game. Only 1 hit since that 2nd inning, and he's walked 2 guys. Still giving his Chill a chance to win. Trailing 3-0 to the Power. And a good changeup gets Brunson to swing over the top of it. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Zellner out of the windup, and a curveball hit foul up the first base line. There is action in the Chill bullpen. Looks like Alexander Ford. Oh, beg your pardon. Looks like Aaron Gex is actually getting warmed up over there. Here's the 1-2. Another good changeup swung on and missed by Brunson. Just the 2nd strikeout of the game for Zellner, but he'll take it. 1 out in the 6th. Really has been excellent since that 2nd inning. Sometimes that's what you have to do. If you don't have your best stuff, you get hit around a bit early. You settle back in, refocus. And at a 3-0 game, the Chill very much in it. As Sean Rigsby hits that ball softly to the second baseman Thompson. To his left, and on the first for an easy 2nd out. Two up, 2 down in the 6th inning. It brings up Roberto Berdicia. He's 0 for 2 today. 3-0 Power over the Chill. 2 local rivals battling it out for the 2nd overall seed in the American Division. Berdicia behind 0-1 on a fastball at the knees. A really good chance this will be a first-round matchup. 2 and 3 seed. The only question could be who's the home team. A good play by Kim. He forehands it, charging in across to Consolazio. 3 up, 3 down in the 6th inning. Christian Zellner turning in a really strong performance through 6, 4 consecutive zeros put up on the board. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning on the CWL YouTube. We'll see if the Chill offense could get something going, trailing 3-0 to the Power. As you just heard from Jacob Kronberg, just a few feet over to the right of me in the public address announcer's booth, it's the third man, A.J. Pollock, to get us started in the bottom of the sixth. The Chill trailing 3-0 to the Power. He takes a first pitch breaking ball in the dirt low from Zach Novus back out for his third inning of work, on in relief for Nate Kelly. Pollock, Pellegrino, and Cook to follow. Just 2 hits for the Chill offense up to this point, as Pollock comes up empty, 1-1 the count. We do want to remind all of you CWL faithful that we will be off at the stadium tomorrow. All 9 teams will get a rest day in observance of Super Bowl Sunday. The 1-1, ball's hit hard towards the right side. Flag down by Torres the third, slides, spins, and throws out Pollock. Dazzling play by the second baseman Torres, 1 out in the 6th. We'll be back in action on Monday, though. Monday and Tuesday will be the final 2 days of the regular season. We'll be bringing the action to all of you right here as usual, 10 a.m. Pacific time for our first game, followed by a 12:30 game. As that ball shot fair down the third base line past the diving Berdicia off the bat of Pellegrino. He makes the turn to second, and he gets in there sliding just ahead of a strong throw from Alvarez in left. Oh, the Chill have come out swinging at the moment in the 6th. It was off the end of the bat of Pellegrino, but he was able to keep it fair down the third base line. Just the 3rd hit of the day for the Chill, but they have some life. That brings up Aaron Cook. He's 0 for 2, struck out looking in the 2nd, bounced out to 3rd in the 4th. He bats with 1 out, and Pellegrino at 2nd. He swings the first pitch. That's ripped through the left side, a base hit past Greer. Being held at 3rd is Pellegrino as the throw comes into 3rd base. Back-to-back hits for the Chill. They have a life. And it brings the tying run to the plate. Hyun-Woo Kim. He doubled in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. This is one of the big men you want at the plate if you're Stan Clyburn and the Chill. The Chill down to 5 outs of life, with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, trailing the Power 3-0. Possibly the biggest crowd we've had to date in the 2023 CWL season. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for a called strike. Kim not happy with the call. He has a few words for Mulek behind the plate. Short lead at first from Cook. Pellegrino off of 3rd. And Kim shoots that one foul out of play down the right field line. He's behind 0-2. With his Chill trailing 3-0, Kim will have to regroup as he digs back into the right-handed batter's box. Staring down Zach Novus, trying to work out of a 1st and 3rd 1-out jam. That fastball's outside, 1-2. The Power will look to turn 2. Torres and Greer playing relatively shallow, several steps into the dirt at the middle infield spots, as that's in the dirt, handled nicely by Garcia. It evens the count 2-2. After Kim initially fell behind, no balls and 2 strikes. The Power outfield playing very shallow, considering Kim doubled earlier in the game. The 2-2, that's it hard into center field. Dixon going back several steps. He reaches up over his head. He makes the catch. Tagging up and scoring is Pellegrino. The Chill are on the board. They now trail 3-1. Kim gave that ball a ride, but Dixon was able to track it down. Still a much-needed out for the Power. Still leading 3-1. And it brings up Nicholas Knoll. Struck out in the 2nd. He was hit by a pitch in the 5th. And he's behind 0-1. Drawing some jeers from the significant Nicholas Knoll fan crowd. Here's the 0-1 with 2 outs. That's off the end of the bat First base side, it will get out of play and bounce towards the athletic trainer's tent. Mo over to give that one a look. Two outs, 0-2 to the count. Aaron Cook over at first. With the Chill trailing 3-1 to the Power. Knoll hits that one softly up the third base line. That goes foul. The ball might have gotten a piece of Knoll in the batter's box as he was not running up the first base line. Here's the 0-2. Way outside, 1-2. The Chill they've shown the most signs of life offensively in the bottom of the sixth. Putting up a couple hits, and the sac fly coming from Kim as that one shot foul right past the left field camera well. And of course, one of our main guys, Brian Calderon, our cameraman, he's over there. He's been a ball magnet throughout most of the season. Yesterday he had a pretty good day, not really having a ball near him. Swung on and missed. Knoll goes after a high fastball. That retires the side in the sixth. The Chill able to get on the board thanks to the sacrifice fly from Hyunwoo Kim. Novus able to work around any further damage. We're through 6 full at Palm Springs Stadium. It's 3-1 Power over the Chill in this local rivalry game. We've rolled around to our final full inning at Palm Springs Stadium. Top of the seventh, Power in front 3-1 over the Chill. Mo swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Kim makes the call a few steps into the outfield grass, and he puts it away. Christian Zellner looking to go the distance for the Chill. He allowed 3 runs over the first 2 innings. Virtually nothing since. Scattering just 6 hits, walking 2. Only 2 strikeouts to his credit, but ever since that second inning, a lot of weak contact. It brings up the 9th man, Alvarez, who takes inside 1-0. Isaiah Alvarez singled in the second, flew out to center in the 4th. The Power would like some insurance, clinging to a 3-1 lead. A curveball and a good one from Zellner. That's been his best pitch today. Giving the Chill an ace-like outing on the 3rd to last day of the regular season. The entire CWL, all 9 teams, will be off tomorrow for the Super Bowl as Alvarez lines that one fair down the third base line past Knoll. Over to get his Pellegrino. Alvarez, massive turnaround first, but he'll hold up there as Pellegrino came up firing from left field. Second hit of the day for Alvarez. And with his speed over at first, he could present an issue for the Chill as the Power try to add on some insurance. We flip over to the top of the lineup. It's Jalen Greer. He's 1 for 3 today. The single his last at bat, and he's behind 0-1. Also had an RBI on a ground out in the second. Good lead at first from Alvarez. 4 steps off the bag. He thought about going, does not. That ball skied in the right center field, going back on his Pollock. He settles under it, and he makes the catch. A lot of fly ball outs from both pitchers, especially produced by Zellner. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Power still in front, 3-1. It brings up Burl Dixon. He singled and scored in the first, grounded out in the second, flew out to left in the 5th. I'd be surprised if Alvarez doesn't take off. And there he goes in the first pitch. It's taken for a called strike. The throw down. And out is the call at second base. Steve Bartelstein says Alvarez came off the bag. Well, a strong throw from Cook and a great job by Kim to keep the tag applied on Alvarez. Zellner faces the minimum in the 7th inning. He goes the distance on the mound. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's left to the Chill offense as they trail 3-1 to the Power.
Remember that first year the estimate was $360,000 and all these guys are buying because they carried over the game. Nobody won in one game, so it carried over the jackpot. And ever since it's taken off. So people bought seats in the game used to buy the 50-50. Yeah. Yes. For Tyler Cook. How do I do that? On the set. What number? Yeah.
This is it. Bottom of the 7th inning. Last shot for the Palm Springs Chill as they trail the Power 3-1. In this potential first-round playoff preview in the American Division. It's a pinch hitter to get us started. Phillip Rowe will bat in the 8th spot for Tyler Cook. He takes a breaking ball outside. Novus back out for his 4th inning of work, trying to finish it off for the Power. Just 4 hits scattered for the Chill. And a curveball misses inside, 2-0 to Rowe. 2-0 the count. Consolazio waits on deck. Then it'll be the leadoff man Reed. Those are the 3 scheduled hitters at the moment. That 2-0 is outside, 3-0 the count to Rowe. The crowd is into it. Both dugouts watching. The 3-0 taking all the way is Rowe. He draws a 4-pitch walk. Leadoff base runner for the Palm Springs Chill. It brings the tying run to the plate, and it's Kevin Consolazio. Tensions riding a little bit higher at Palm Springs Stadium with arguably the best crowd we've had all season. It's Consolazio. He lined out sharply to right his last at bat. He's 0 for 2. Lefty on righty matchup. And he takes on the outside corner for a called strike. They are going to have Mo hold on Phillip Rowe. Even as they lead by 2 runs, Consolazio comes up empty at a good 2-seam fastball. 0-2 the count with the switch hitting Reed waiting on deck. Rowe has stolen 1 base. He's been caught once. He has a short 2-step lead, and the 0-2 is outside 1-2. The power set up to turn 2. Consolazio could be a double play candidate. Not great speed coming out of the right-handed box. Here's the 1-2 pitch. The ball's trickled foul at home plate. Just barely got a piece of it to stay alive. The power trying to hold on and advance to 7-5 on the season. A win for the power could put them in position to try and even claim the number 1 seed in the American division. Just inside 2-2. It will also give them a 1.5-game advantage over the Palm Springs Chill, holding them off to be the 2 seed. In this potential first-round playoff preview, here's the 2-2. Consolazio comes up empty. 3rd strikeout. Make that 4th strikeout of the game for Zach Novus coming on in relief. That brings up the leadoff man, JT Reed. We're going to get a pinch runner. Jake Rybarski will come out and run for Phillip Rowe. Rowe came off the bench for Tyler Cook. Drew a 4-pitch walk. So Rybarski will take over at first. As Reed takes low, 1-0. JT Reed 0 for 2. He walked in the 3rd. Arguably the best, one of the best hitters for the Chill. He's been kept quiet. And a good fastball 1-1. JT Reed represents the tying run. The power clinging to a 3-1 lead. Rybarski at first, the pinch runner. He has a good lead. That ball's hit hard, back towards the middle, and it gets past the diving Greer, base hit to center field. Just the 5th hit of the day for the Palm Springs Chill, but the tying run is on first base. Stopping at second is Rybarski. All sorts of drama in the last of the 7th inning. In our final game of the day at Palm Springs Stadium. And the final day of games before a league off day to observe the Super Bowl tomorrow. It brings up Cale Thompson, who's behind 0-1 in the count. He walked in the 3rd. He's also flown out twice. The outfield playing fairly deep, resembling a no-doubles defense. Thompson shows bunt. He pulls up the first base line, and he avoids the tag by Mo, who tried to glove it and tag him on the backhand. Thompson goes sliding into first base, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. The tying run moves up to second base, and Reed, the winning run, is on first base. Thompson caught everybody by surprise, including myself, by bringing a bunt with him up the first base line. You had an argument from Mo for a moment that Thompson ran out of the base path. It brings up A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 3, a couple flyouts. He bounced out to second his last at bat in the 6th. 3-1 power. Bottom of the 7th inning. Pollock swings and misses at a first pitch breaking ball. The power outfield still playing fairly deep. The center fielder Dixon playing extremely deep. A base hit should tie the game, especially with Reed over at second with great speed. Thompson at first, he runs fairly well, representing the winning run. The 0-1, that's line caught by the third baseman Verdicia. Throw to second, not in time to double off Reed. Wow. Pollock hit that ball on a rope, but right at Verdicia. A loud second out, and the Chill are down to their final out. The Power lead 3-1 over the Chill. 2 outs, bases loaded for Pellegrino. He swings the first pitch and trickles it foul. Zach Novus in his 4th inning of work for the Power, trying to shut the door on the Chill. Novus gets his sign. Here's the 0-1. Curveball, that's low and outside, 1-1. Pellegrino doubled and scored his last at bat. He's seeing the ball fairly well. Here's the 1-1. Way outside, 2-1. Rybarski, the pinch runner, at third. JT Reed at second, Thompson at first. Bases loaded, 2 outs, last of the 7th. 2-1 count and 2 outs. Curveball way outside, 3-1 to Pellegrino. This 3-1 pitch has got to be perfect for Pellegrino. Trying to zone it up. Here it is. That's line down the left field line. That's in for a fair ball. It's going to roll into the corner. This game is going to be over. Rounding third is Thompson. He slides in head first to home plate. The Palm Springs Chill have come back and won it in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jeffrey Pellegrino, the hero, doubling into the left field corner. The Palm Springs Chill were kept quiet all afternoon long. They put up a single run in the 6th, loaded the bases in the 7th, and Pellegrino delivered with a bases-clearing, game-winning double with 2 outs. My, oh my. The Chill advanced to 7-6 on the season. They dropped the Power to 6 wins and 6 losses. And this could very well be a playoff preview for the first round. That advances to Chill as the 2nd overall seed in the American Division. The Power dropped to the 3 seed. If the season ends today, they would play each other in the first round. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Evan Schmeiser, bringing you the action on the CWL YouTube. We'll be off tomorrow for the Super Bowl. We'll be right back on Monday. First game at 10 a.m. right back here on the CWL YouTube. What a tremendous game between the 2 local rivals, but it's the Chill who come out on top 4-3 over the Power. Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday, ladies and gentlemen.